Today on the catch-up, it's an interesting conversation with my good friend Mr. Lance Brown. 27 years old, he found himself on the Cape Flats with no hope. And all of a sudden, turned it around. A publisher now of 3 books, a keynote speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce you, Mr. Lance Brown. Welcome, Mr. Brown.
Thank you, Jayson, for having me.
It's only a pleasure. It's been great to speak to you again after lockdown and all this pandemics, but it's good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's been a challenging few months for a lot of people, but yeah, it's good to be out again.
That's right. It's so amazing. This is the catch-up interview where we just sit back and relax, and I have the privilege of asking you questions. So are you ready?
Absolutely.
There we go. We're going to kick it straight off. So it all started from Mitchell's Plain, then we're finding yourself at a consulting company.
Yeah.
Where did it all start?
Yeah, so I grew up in Mitchell's Plain on the Cape Flats and lived there for many, many years. And when I got married at the age of 27 years old, I needed to make some serious changes. And by changing my mindset, I started studying part-time, and then I managed to secure an international assignment to London where I had to present to a group of professionals on South African personal income tax.
Sure, just amazing. So it all started at 27. Somebody needs to hear that. 27.
Yeah, absolutely. When you get married, I knew there's going to be lots of more responsibility, and I needed to make things happen. And for me, by studying part-time, I knew that I was working towards something, and that opened many, many doors of opportunity for me.
Your passion is tax. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so I managed to secure an international assignment to London, and when I got back, I joined one of the big 4 auditing firms where I managed a portfolio of high net worth individuals, tax clients. And I got to meet so many amazing people over the years, and one of the reasons why it's my passion, because it changes constantly and everybody always looking for tax advice, so you're always in the market for some advice that you could get out.
Tell me this, so you find yourself growing up in the Mitchell's Plain on the Cape Flats,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you've decided from your passion, from your travels, to write a book. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so the book came about when I attended a Professional Speakers Association meeting one evening, and one of the presenters says that if you want to get more speaking engagements, you need to write a book because it will give you a bit of credibility. So 4 months later, I had all these stories and I put it into a book, and 4 months later I published the book called The Driver of Change, which is basically my journey from a delivery driver to finding myself in London presenting on South African income tax.
Right, so now I didn't stop there for you, because then you went on to write the second book. Can you believe that?
To do is we need to find ourselves more often in the right place at the right time. And then I published the second book called Being in the Right Place at the Right Time is a planned strategy.
And what a hashtag, the right place at the right time. So this became your second book. Just in closing this evening, where can people get hold of you? And this is a package deal. It's not only the 3 books, but you have a keynote as well.
Yes.
Just elaborate on how people can contact you.
Yes, I've put together a package with many, many different resources about developing your presentation skills, about how you can effectively build client relationships, but lots of other resources that you can use to develop your skills. And I put it into a package called a motivational starter pack, and all the details can be found on my website, which is www.lancebrown.co.za.
You need to say it again, www.lancebrown.co.za. So if you're looking for a keynote speaker, if you're looking for an author and publisher, they can contact you and you can give them the whole package deal. Mr. Lance Brown, a publisher and author of 3 books and a keynote speaker. Thank you so much, Mr. Brown.
Thank you.